Listen, if you sell real estate, there's a big problem in today's market if you haven't changed your approach. What I have in front of me is the 20-page real estate manifesto, and this has been making a huge difference for an awful lot of agents. I wanted to shoot a quick video to kind of give you a walkthrough of this. You can have it free of charge. There's nothing for sale. There's nothing offered in here, but this 20 pages of the real estate manifesto can make a big difference for you. I tried to move the dogs and everything else. They want to be in the shop today, so Honey's going to be famous today. But this 20 pages can truly transform your real estate business. You know, I talk a lot in here about the fact that it's so much easier to lose 40 pounds than it is to lose 4 pounds. Because you think about how big you have to go, how many changes you have to make. If you're just trying to lose 4 pounds, you're going to make some little adjustments and it may get you a little bit of results, but you got to go huge for 40. That's why it's easier to make an extra 300,000 than it is to make an extra 30,000. What you have to do as a real estate agent is a massive difference for you to have a complete revamp to make an extra 300,000. If you're just trying to get an extra 2 or 3 closings, make an extra 30 grand, you're not going to make the changes that need to be made. So I do kind of a walkthrough of that in here, and we talk about the marketing that's working right now, what's not. You know, the fact is you're probably already a great real estate agent, just not enough people know about you. Not enough people can utilize your services. So I talk about that. When you get to page 4, you'll see some details here on how great agents can start to promote themselves a little better and start getting some better results. You know, we get into some details on building the business the right way, starting with little to no money, literally $0 in advertising, starting with the free stuff. And then we talk about the difference between media and message. There's a lot of agents that are confused thinking sales letters don't work, websites don't work, postcards don't work, lead source companies don't work. All of these things they think don't work. That's just the media. The question is, what message are you giving them? Because every media works if the message was delivered. Billboards work, radio works, postcards work, stuff your title company does works, as long as the message is strong. We talk about some of those messages that are working in today's market. By the way, you can download this in the video description below. It's free of charge. There's no catch and there's nothing for sale. This is literally to help you with your business. I think you'd be crazy not to go through this. We talk about a lot about what most agents say they offer and why that doesn't create the kind of results that you need. You know, as you start to get this part right and you realize that the internet is your tool, not your enemy, when you know how to utilize it and how to utilize some of the free approaches, it really makes a big difference. And then when we get to page 14, we talk about he who builds the biggest list wins. Whoever's got the biggest list of people that know you, like you, and trust you. Old school approach is sphere of influence, right? This is kind of the sphere of influence, but it's people that maybe you never met yet. As an example, if you've watched 5 or 6 or 500 videos from me, you're in my sphere of influence. We may have never met before, but you follow my stuff, you like my stuff. There's a trust that's built because you know when I give you something, it works. It creates a mindset change, an action change, and an income change for you. That's what you want to be doing with your list as well. So there's just so much information in this manifesto, and I think you'll find that if you utilize this, it will make a big difference for you. I myself, just like many real estate agents, I work from my house here. This is where I'm at every single day, and I'm hearing from dozens and dozens and dozens of agents every single day, literally dozens of people, what's working and what's not working. You know, that one mindset and action change we're seeing for so many is because they downloaded the real estate manifesto, they read these 20 pages, and I start off with saying, can these 20 pages really make a big difference for your business? We've seen it happen over and over and over. That's why I kind of give it to everybody just to help you out, get you making moves. And most importantly, it does create that synergistic relationship for you and I. It builds that trust and that respect, knowing, hey, this guy didn't even try to sell me anything. He just helped me out with my real estate business. There's quite literally nothing for sale in here. It's just to help you with your own business. So I go into how to make this happen for yourself and where the rubber meets the road, what you've got to do every single day, how you're going to make your money. So go through these 20 pages. I think you'll find it very helpful. We talk a lot about the difference between online and offline marketing, how you can use some of that free stuff. I just printed this off. You're going to get a free PDF, but I printed it off just to kind of demonstrate here. I was going through it again, and the last few pages, It's what we call the cold, hard truth. It's what nobody wants to tell you about the way the market works now and where the business is going. And most importantly, the number of agents that are going to be leaving the business because they're not doing the right thing. So hopefully you can handle that cold, hard truth. You will be able to see, if you look in the video description below here, you should see a download link. Again, there's no catch whatsoever. I will remind you of other calls that we have, other webinars we have, other trainings or free downloads that'll help you. But there's quite literally nothing for sale. It's designed to help you in growing your business. But here's the thing. When it's in front of you, you got to decide. Are you going to consume it and actually utilize it? Are you going to implement? Or are you going to keep trying to learn more? To get on the next webinar, go to the next conference, sign up for the next thing. The fact is, after a while, if you learn enough and you do it the right way, you start implementing. When you learn, that L becomes silent. Then you can start to earn. I'll walk you through that with the Real Estate Manifesto. Check it out right now. This is 20 pages, now a messy 20 pages that I think will make a big difference for you if you grow your business the right way. I'm Greg Luther. Make sure you're following here, and we'll talk to you very soon. Check the video description below. Bye-bye for now.